first time I heard Murugi whisper my name, I thought I was imagining things. But then I smelled the food, roasted meat, fresh vegetables, floating through the empty night, and I knew I had made a terrible mistake. I grew up in a small village where everyone knew everyone. My grandfather used to tell us stories at night, but there was one that always made my blood run cold. The story of Murugi, the chief's daughter. Murugi was beautiful and, as her name suggested, a great cook. Many men wanted to marry her, but her father, Chief Gakuru, refused all of them. He had already promised her to Njeru, the son of a neighboring chief. But Murugi was in love with someone else, Njue, a simple farmer's son who supplied her father with food. Murugi and Njue would meet in secret. At night, when the village was asleep, she would sneak out and run through the forest to see him. They made promises to each other, promises of love, of running away together, of defying her father's wishes. One night, Chief Gakuru found out. No one knows how. Some say a villager saw Murugi sneaking out and told him. Others say he noticed the missing food she took to Njue. Either way, he was furious. He ordered his warriors to follow her the next night. Murugi didn't know she was being watched. She ran as usual, through the thick forest, stepping over fallen branches, avoiding the sharp thorns. When she reached Njue's hut, she found him waiting. They hugged, whispered about their plans, but then they heard footsteps. Heavy, fast, angry. The warriors grabbed Njue first. He fought, but they beat him. Murugi screamed, begged for them to stop, but then Chief Gakuru himself arrived. He looked at his daughter with disgust. "If you will not marry Njeru, then you will marry no one," he said. The warriors dragged Murugi back to the village. She fought, clawed at them, but they were too strong. No one knows exactly what happened next. Some say Chief Gakuru locked her up and starved her. Others say he poisoned her food. But one thing is certain, Murugi never left that hut alive. A few days later, they buried her. That night, Njue disappeared. Some believe he ran away, heartbroken. Others say he went mad and wandered into the forest, never to be seen again. But that's not the scariest part. For years after, villagers claimed to see Murugi's shadow at night. Women fetching water swore they heard footsteps behind them. But when they turned, no one was there. Hunters spoke of a weeping voice deep in the forest, calling Njue's name. And sometimes, just before dawn, the smell of cooking filled the air, though no fires burned in the village. My grandfather used to say, "If you ever hear Murugi calling your name, do not answer. If you ever smell her food, do not follow the scent, because she is still looking for Njue, and if she cannot find him, she might take you instead." I never believed it. Until one night I was walking home late. The air was cold, the village quiet. Then I smelled something, roasted meat, fresh vegetables, a meal too perfect for that hour. My stomach growled, and without thinking, I turned toward the scent. That's when I heard it. A whisper, soft but clear. "Njue." I ran. I didn't stop until I was inside my house, door locked, heart racing. I never walked alone at night again.